The white cat jumped toward the fridge but suddenly froze in midair. This completely freaked out its owner, who quickly ran over to check what was happening, calling the cat's name again and again. But the cat didn't respond at all. Taking a closer look, the owner noticed that the cat wasn't actually stuck. It was moving extremely slowly forward. At this pace, it would take the cat about 5 years to reach the fridge. Mark gently pressed downward, then lifted the cat up, sending it flying straight toward the ceiling. He quickly grabbed the cat to prevent it from hitting the ceiling. Thinking he might be seeing things, he shook the cat a few more times, but it still didn't budge, remaining in exactly the same position, almost as if it were dead. Suddenly, Mark felt himself sinking into the floor. The lights in the room started flickering, and the clock froze at 29 o'clock. He tried to grab onto the table for support, but accidentally knocked over a plate, sending the utensils flying everywhere. Mark tried heading to the living room to get help from his family, but he sank deeper and deeper into the floor, and soon his entire body was submerged. It looked exactly like a glitch in a video game. He fell straight down into a hole, and instantly found himself in a forest, still holding the coffee pot he had earlier. Surrounded by primitive cavemen, Mark stepped forward to communicate, but they immediately decided to eat him. Terrified, he ran away and hid in a cave, but slipped and fell, landing in someone else's house. Mark specialized in restoring ancient paintings, but lately, he'd been mentally exhausted. Whether he sat on the sofa or lay in bed, he constantly felt himself sinking, which severely impacted his sleep and drove him to exhaustion. He even forgot to turn off the faucet in his studio, flooding the entire place and ruining several priceless artworks. He tried to rescue one, but suddenly sank into the water, only to find himself standing in a lake, with cavemen on the shore chasing after him. Panicking, he was suddenly yanked back to reality by a colleague. Museums began suing him for the damaged paintings. Just as Mark felt completely overwhelmed, time froze again. He once more sank underground, this time arriving at a primitive tribe where he was enthusiastically welcomed. An elderly caveman immediately declared Mark was a god and insisted he had the ability to fly. Excitedly, everyone demanded he demonstrate by flying. If he couldn't, they threatened to eat him. Mark was skeptical, but climbed up a tree and jumped with all his strength, only to crash straight to the ground. Although Mark clearly couldn't fly, his status among the tribe skyrocketed, and he was treated like a VIP, because according to a local prophecy, a man would appear one day to lead them in defeating a man-eating giant. Now everyone was convinced Mark was exactly that prophesied hero.